have someone who perhaps would have been on the boat with them in the studio, and he will be on the program in a few minutes from now. All right, talking about Team Nigeria, one of the sports in which Team Nigeria will be expected to perhaps pick a few medals is weightlifting. And certainly we've got on the program today the president of the Nigeria Weightlifting Federation, Abdul Ibrahim, live on the program from Abuja. I hope you can hear me. Ibrahim Abdul, can you hear me? Okay, well, I understand that we're trying to reconnect with Abdul Ibrahim, the president of the Nigeria Weightlifting Federation. Well, I've got with me in the studio Temitope Lateef, who certainly does not need any form of reconnection or connection. He's live with me on the, in the studio. And there's one person who cycled from Manchester to Paris recently, and he will be telling us why he did that. Glad to have you on the show, Temitope. Well, I know how to... I must be very frank here. I don't know how to ride a bicycle, but I know it's a whole lot of work, you know, pedaling that thing. And maybe that's one of the reasons why I don't really like to do that stuff. I mean, what inspired that? Cycling all the way from Manchester to Paris. I can hear someone at home asking, what do you define?
Okay, so that campaign was put together by an Olympian who got a few other previous and current Olympians. It's all about sustainability, movement, green air, and to reduce our carbon footprint. Obviously, Paris Olympics is coming up. Cycling is going to be one of the sports. So as a lot of the people that were with us are previous gold medalists, that was their way of arriving to the Games. I was called upon to participate with the team, and I said, why not? I left them a bit early, so I didn't go to Paris. I had to leave. There's a place called New Haven in England, and that's where you board the ferry to arrive in Paris. But because I had to be in Nigeria, I had to leave one day early. Yeah, but the rest of the team arrived in Paris, and they'll be at the grand opening. They're currently at the Olympic Village with Team GB, and a lot of them will be commentating and participating in this year's Olympic Games.
I'm just wondering how many days of massage you got when you arrived in France after cycling from Manchester to the Olympic venue. Nigeria will be participating in cycling.
Yes.
You know, maybe it should have been the one representing Nigeria, I don't know. But then, you are Nigerian, Nigeria participating in cycling. Is cycling a sport you think Nigeria has the potential to be a medal winner at the Olympics?
Of course.
Of course, if you could ride from Manchester to Paris, you should believe that.
So I by no means, I'm not a fast cyclist. I'm an endurance cyclist. So I do cross-country cycling, whereas the games taking place, those people, they're amazing. But being back in Nigeria, just looking at what's going on here, you can see every weekend there's an abundance of cyclists and cycling happening right here, and I'm confused as to why there are not more people representing Nigeria when it comes to cycling or even other sports, specifically at this time of the year where the Olympics are taking place.